Okay, yeah, so to begin with, I want to illustrate on how we took the entries from last week. Okay, so we'll begin to illustrate intraday trading on gold, on how we took the entries on gold. Okay, so as you can see, the market was in a bearish phase as it was making lower lows. Okay, but unfortunately, when it reached this extent right here, then we observed that it made a shift right here. Okay, so this was our shift on the daily time frame, and then after we observed this, it showed that the market, we are looking for bulls. Okay, so we went on the when we go on the 1 hour time frame, when we go on the 1 hour time frame, I had to observe a shift which happened right here. Okay, so this was our H1 shift, and then after spotting this shift, we had to illustrate our inside formation, which was right here. Okay, so this was our inside formation, and our main focus was to do what? Was to look for entries in this area right here. Okay, because we can see that this green candle closed above this shift right here. So this confirmed that the market would do what? Would definitely reverse to come in this area so that we can look for our buys here. So let's try to refine this area, and then when we go to the 15 minutes time frame, when we go to the 15 minutes time frame, we can clearly see that we don't have we have our liquidity engineering, which was right here, which was spotted right here, but we can refine it even more so that we can find a very good perfect entry right here. Okay, so when you go to the 5 minutes time frame, okay, so when we go to the 5 minutes time frame, still we just find wicks which we don't have a clear liquidity engineering which we can take as our entry right there. So we'll go to the 3 minutes time frame and see whether we have a clear view on how we can take our entry. And as you can see that the market, we can put our entry right here. So this is a clear liquidity engineer right here, and our furthermost deviation to be the same area which is right here. Okay, so I don't know, according to your broker, I don't know how spreads are, but I would advise, if you're using a broker which has a little bit higher spreads, then your entries, at least you can put it on this area right here, somewhere here, and the stop loss below this furthermost deviation, just protect your entries. Okay, but otherwise, as for me, I took my entries right here on this spot somewhere there, but this was our entry which we took right there. Okay, so as for me, I had to put it a little bit high like there, and then stop loss a little bit below right there. Okay, and in case you don't know how to calculate stop loss, you can use maybe the stop loss calculator and all those kind of things. They will help you on how you can calculate your stop loss using the gold and these other pairs. Okay, so now when you go back to the 1 hour time frame, when you go back to the 1 hour time frame, I'm sure you remember what I said at the beginning, that as an intraday trading, you don't hold for so long like how Stxlker holds trades. Okay, because I just started analyzing or studying on the 1 hour time frame, so meaning this is the intraday. So my take profit was based on the previous high. Okay, and as you can see, my previous high was right here. So this was my previous high, so I had to put my stop loss right there, like that. So this is how I took the buy positions over here using this method, and my take profit was right there. So if you have noticed, the only way we could have confirmed that this market will continue going bullish is when the market had closed above this previous high, which was right here. But I'm sure you can see that that never happened. Okay, it just had made a rejection, confirming that this market doesn't want to go all the way up. Okay, only God knows why, but yeah, and then it had to continue going to the downside again. Okay, and so this is how I took the entries on gold. So let's go to the next pair on German 40. Okay. Oh, I click. Okay, so on German 40, let's go to the day time frame. We'll do one the same thing. Okay, so on German 40, how I took the entries is I had to go on the daily time frame, and on the daily time frame, what I had to do is I had to observe that here this was our highest point right here. This was the highest point, and you can see that we had a shift right here. Okay, this was our shift right here. Okay, all you can see here, this is our shift. So when it made this shift, it left what we call an outside formation, which was right here. Okay, this was our outside formation right here. Okay, and since we spotted this outside formation, what we do next, we had to do what, to refine, going all the way to the 1 hour time frame. Okay, and and these cases we had a lot of entries on this pair, such that if I start to spot all the entries, we won't even finish now. Okay, but yeah, so and on this we can see that when we put right here, this is our liquidity engineering, which also reacted as our what, as our inducement, because we saw this rejection which was right here. Okay, so if you do the calculations, and you see that you can only risk 15 pips, not more than, but less than 15 pips. Okay, and then when we set our chart, you can see that we had our entries, which was right here. Okay, so this is where our entry was, uh, right there. Okay, so and if we put our 15 pips stop loss, still you'll be safe. And then that's how we took it all the way to the downside. And in case you don't know, again, same applies like the day trading. Like our TP, it will be based on the previous low, which was where, which was right here. So I had to put it right here. Okay, here or here, same applies, one and the same thing, but this is a previous low, like as you can see. So this was our TP right here, and this is how you could have seen the entries here. Simple and straightforward, nothing difficult here. All you have to do is just train your eyes. Okay, the same eyes you look to see women, those are the same eyes you're supposed to use also to spot these entries right here. Okay, all you have to do is just focus, my guy, nothing difficult. Okay, so the next and last pair which I traded last week was Euro USD. Okay, EURUSD. And the EURUSD, I think this was the straightforward uh, pair, which didn't even give enough pressure, like giving you difficulties and all those kind of stuff. Okay, so this one I had to go all the way to let me go. Yeah, I used the H1 time frame. Okay, intraday trading as well, making it all simple. Okay, so you can see the trade was based on this criteria which I saw right here. Okay, so this was our highest point, I'm sure you can see, and then we had what we call our shift. We saw market making a shift right here. When the market made this shift right here, I saw an outside formation which was formed right here. Okay, so once we spotted this outside formation, then what next? Okay, we refine, we do the same thing. Okay, simple as that. So when we spotted our outside formation, then we went all the way to the 15 minutes time frame. Then we saw that the market, our most standard deviation was right here. Furthermost, oh, studying mathematics now. You see, yeah, too much data. You go in mathematics, calculus, and all those kind of stuff. But yeah, so our liquidity engineering was spotted right here. Okay, I know your eyes can see the liquidity engineering, which was right there, but still we can refine this entry as a furthermore by going to the 5 minutes time frame and then refine it even more. Okay, come here. Okay, so on the 5 minutes time frame, let me go to the last 3 minutes, because 3 minutes is my most favorite time frame, which I usually refine it to, like, that's my last. In most cases I just usually refine it all the way to the 3 minutes time frame. So when we go to the 3 minutes time frame, when you go to the 3 minutes time frame, we'll see that our liquidity engineering was right here. Okay, now why did I spot this to be my last liquidity engineering is because this was also acting as our endorsement. We saw this, there's a touch there, there's a touch there. So this was my perfect liquidity engineering, which I chose. And then we go all the way to the 1 hour time frame, because this was our constant time frame. And then we do what? And then we place our entries right there. Okay, and the stop loss was only about 5 pips, but you can increase it all the way at least to put it at 7 pips there, just to secure that, based on spreads. And then yeah, same concepts all over again, simple as that, nothing difficult there. And it went all the way to 175 pips. Okay, you can do the same thing whereby you go to your daily time frame, and then start loading. So yeah, and then for TP you can easily put it right here. Okay, that's your previous low. Okay, and then yeah, went all the way to 189 pips. Yeah, and then that's how we took the entries. Otherwise, nothing difficult there. Okay, all you have to do is just be patient enough to hold trades. Okay, yeah, as long as if you know what you're doing, you're certain on what you're doing, then everything will be straightforward. No fear, like you have nothing to fear of. Yeah, so these are the 3 pairs which I analyzed uh, this previous week. But yeah, we always have the vibes for you guys, and we still add even 1 pair or 2 pairs also, so that they'll help you in terms of doing what, upgrading your entry, yeah, whatever. Yeah. So yeah, otherwise for me it's a goodbye, and wishing you all the best, you guys. Yeah, like just keep on pushing and all those kind of stuffs, and you'll be killing it, like this. Yeah, so yeah, otherwise, bye guys, keep on shooting, keep on shooting.